It's week 1 of the National Football League, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Commanders and the Bucs, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else, and oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Well, Brock, we saw week 1 begin on Thursday night, and now 2 more teams get their season started here on Sunday. He's Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and it is very important, partner, for both teams here that their seasons begin on a strong note.
Yeah, this is the week where I really can't take myself back to that locker room, to week 1 across the different seasons. And whether it was high school or college or pro, it was the same feeling. But it was hope springs eternal. Even though it's the fall and the calendar's turned and it's week 1, you're so hopeful of what lies ahead.
Set to return this, Trey Palmer. Returns looking good so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the 7th-year pro, comeback player of the year contender last season in Baker Mayfield.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of a league MVP or maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, well, how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. Buying some time right. That's complete, Mike Evans. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Following that play, we've got a timeout already for an injured player, and it's one of their receivers who's shaken up on the offense's first snap. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Play fake, it's Mayfield. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Buccaneers take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. Jamison Crowder on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. And leading them out, the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, the number 2 pick in the NFL draft out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
Such an incredible amount of promise in this man, and a lot of signs of hope since he went near the top of the draft this spring. We knew he was always going to get the start in his first career game, and this is the first step to beginning a new era for this franchise. And also that chip on his shoulder to prove that he should have been the number 1 pick.
He's only going to manage to get back to the line. That stop made by KJ Britt. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Let's go now.
Look on the Gerardo Eckler. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
It's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3-and-out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
Collects this at the 35. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. The give for the first time to Rachaad White. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
With all these collisions these running backs take between the tackles, sure nice to get a little crease on the outside, get in that open field, and let these runners do their thing.
Running on 2nd with White. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. That one hits for 30. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First down, here's Baker. On the move, headed right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact.
And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Mike Evans with the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
McLaughlin, attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punt, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey.
Out of the gun, Daniels. It's a turnover on his first pass of the season. And he makes the house go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Another score here in this first quarter, Brock, as they continue dominating in this opening frame.
You know what I love here, Kate? This defense is seizing on a sputtering opponent, and they're actively trying not just to defend the lead, but to add to it.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 21-zip already. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return coming here from the 12. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock. But, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
It's a gain of 12 there. And the Commanders will have a first.
Fix the Eagles. Here we go. Set.
On the give, here's Eckler. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hold me ready.
Offense to the line for second down.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down, ready to turn it into a negative play.
We've got a screen to the running back. And that will not be enough for a first down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Bucs will be backed up pretty deep to start this drive. Drive starts with a carry by White. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. 21-0 our score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Flushed out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. First and 10, it's Mayfield. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing again is Baker. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this third down. From the gun, Mayfield. Chased out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB.
And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Boy, was it close, but the point after does go through. And the Buccaneers continue piling onto this lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sails over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Ready.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Tackled by big Logan Hall. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Shotgun snap to Daniels. Gets out of trouble. Ooh, can't avoid that one, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
The Commanders ready for the punt. Trey Palmer on the return for the Buccaneers. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Fielded just beyond his 40. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Buccaneers and Rachaad White ready to take over once again. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And they're going to take over possession. And 2:01 on the clock. This is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. Here's a toss to White. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Now it's White. Oh, putting him in the spin cycle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on a play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. So the Buccaneers keeping their offense on the field. 2-point attempt coming up.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Running the draw. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he'll get it up to the 44. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first.
70. Let's go now. Go.
On first down, here's Daniels. Throw complete to Eckler. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. Here's 2nd and 11. That's complete to Zach Ertz. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Get it.
Again, Daniels to the air. It's taken in by Eckler. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Come on, come on. Set. Cut up.
Throwing now, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he loved to know the tendencies of a defense. In 3rd and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass on a 4th down instead.
That brings us to our first halftime of the new season. Now we'll keep it in-state, but send you a couple hours away to our buddy in Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome aboard to you and Brock. And to you at home as we take you around the NFL here on NFL Kickoff Weekend 2024. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the Falcons who were able to pick up the victory at home. Kirk Cousins, 2 touchdown passes as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. From there, we take the long trip across the country, about as far as you can go. Check on the Seahawks in Seattle. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Josh Reynolds, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou to check on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Derek Carr, 2 touchdown passes as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. We saw a strong first half out of the former Heisman Trophy winner, Baker Mayfield. He had it going right away. 2 touchdown passes in the first quarter, 2 more in the second. 4 touchdown passes all told. And he's likely not done yet. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag if it's not already.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half.
For the Buccaneers.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Returning it from the 4. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Out comes the offense for Washington to begin the third quarter. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. And he'll go down. The Bucs brought pressure and got him. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple of seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Ready? Hey!
Trying again, following the sack. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forced him.
And he'll go down. The Bucs brought pressure and got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Kate, if the word safety was used, and it's not a lot in NFL locker rooms, but if it was at halftime, it was about safe throws, good decisions, consistent plays. It was not about a safety to begin this second half, and that's what we nearly saw. Not the kind of start this offense wanted. It's got to overcome a bit of adversity.
He gets it away now from his own end zone. He's got it near midfield. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And the Bucs are in great shape to begin the drive already in enemy territory. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
What's that?
Mayfield now from the gun. Forced out to his right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
That's Evans making the catch outright. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
What's that?
Mayfield on 1st and 10. Flushed out now to his left. Pass is caught at the 9. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Buccaneers grow their lead yet again.
McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, I can already read the headlines tomorrow. This offensive line can't protect. This offensive line. But it's more than that. When you give up 5 sacks in a game, it's a complete breakdown of everybody offensively. Play caller, quarterback, offensive line. Yeah, they're going to have to regroup and figure out how to protect this quarterback first and foremost.
The defenders are there to get him at the line. Yaya Diaby brings him down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
This is one of those situations where QB's strength and ability to run can be a great blessing, but can also be a curse. We've seen him use his feet before. This guy can escape, and that's a blessing. But it can be a curse because sometimes you think you can get out of everything. And this defense just proved he couldn't.
Punting unit out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. First and 10, it's a give to White. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Baker out of the pistol. Headed out right. He tucks it and takes off.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
3rd and just 2 to go. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Mayfield to throw for it. Buys time, rolling right. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They go for it on 4th down and get it in a big way, 25 yards there.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. White will score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So after thinking it over, they're lining up for 2.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. On the move, headed right. And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead. I think we were all expecting to see the kicker there, but up big, they're still adding on with a 2-point conversion.
I think most of us, certainly the purists, would love to see the kicker there. Don't run up the score. But look, in the end, it's also on the other side, too. Stop them from scoring. Don't even let them put the 2-point conversion out. Keep them out of the end zone. You got a little responsibility to have some pride on that side as well.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Crowder with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. To throw, Daniels. On target to his man Zacchaeus. And he's brought down for a loss. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Commanders with possession, but they're in a pretty deep hole to start the 4th. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Let's go now. Ready?
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Got his target, it's Zacchaeus. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now Daniels to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Hits him on the out route. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Daniels from the pistol. Escapes out to the left. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. He's on the move. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Buccaneers scoop it up.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
The Buccaneers and receiver Mike Evans headed back out. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
What's up?
Baker now off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. This finds Evans complete. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers tack on 7 more to their lead.
McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Crowder with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out.
Here we go, set, ready.
Daniels on first down. Gets himself free. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move.
He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. 2 plays ago, if we had seriously mentioned a safety partner, we'd have been laughed out of this booth, right?
Well, they say things move fast in the NFL, huh?
A couple back-to-back sacks, losses like that, really opens us up to possibilities we weren't expecting.
Yeah, not all those possibilities are good, Kate, unless you're that defense that just dropped 2 points on the scoreboard.
Always hurts to do this. They give up the safety and now have to kick it away. Begins his return at the 16. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game, even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down. None of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow, and he is dicing them.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in the phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
What's up?
From the gun, Mayfield. He's trying to push the field. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And that is his 4th touchdown reception of the game. And if you wonder how rare that is, only a couple of active players have ever achieved it in their careers. And it's been done less than 50 times in league history. Here come the Buccaneers again, trying for 2.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Here's Baker. Chased out to his right. And the pass is the right call on the 2-point try, but we've got laundry on the field, so let's listen.
Pass. Offense.
Well, it's too bad that yellow line that we all see on TV isn't actually out on the field because it might have kept him from throwing that one.
You know, and I'm surprised, frankly, we don't see this more. It's just a tremendous spidey sense that these dual-threat quarterbacks have of today.
Yeah.
They're out in the field. They're running around. Yeah, we don't see this nearly as much as, well, we would have back in my day where we played within the pocket so much more.
Out comes the Commander offense for another series. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. This one taken in by Zacchaeus. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37.
Ready. Ready.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Hauled in left side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They're now set for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. It is Cup, left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Again, Daniels to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Able to find Dotson here. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. So it's a win for the Buccaneers. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners, as with that, we sign off from Tampa.